Happy Tuesday. Don't even know what day it is anymore. Every day is just the same. So since we are very bored due to self-isolation, we are going to follow that TikTok trend, which is whisking coffee together and making like this frothy, thick coffee. So what it is 2 tablespoons of instant coffee, 2 tablespoons of white sugar, and then 2 tablespoons of hot water. My kettle is currently boiling that water, and then you whisk it all together, and then it becomes this like thick, frothy kind of coffee, I guess. I don't even know. And then you add your ice and your milk after, and it looks like this creamy, delicious drink. Okay, so there are all the ingredients mixed together, aka the coffee, sugar, and water, and now we just whisk. Some people said you have to literally whisk it for 20 minutes. Like, I mean, I would say usually like who has the time for that, but we really do have the time for that, so. Okay, next you have, oh, I always do that shit. Okay, not water, hold on. Okay, and then get all the ice on the floor as well. Thanks TikTok for this hack. It's like, I don't even know how to explain what it tastes like sugar. Like it's very, very sweet. It's not bad. I wouldn't take the time to make this, but it's not terrible. Okay, it is smoothie time. We need cinnamon, cocoa powder. We're gonna make like a chocolatey protein smoothie. So it's gonna have cocoa powder, cinnamon, chocolate protein powder. This is everything going in my smoothie. If you wanna see it in detail, you have to go to my previous video on what to do when you're in quarantine, because I made this there. There it is. Beautiful post-workout smoothie. Put a lot of spinach in that thing, hence the color, but looks delicious. Gonna drink this now. I added a bit of this Rawcology raw crunch granola because it adds a nice crunch to it once, you know, it mixes in and stuff. So yeah, thought that'd be a good addition. As if we didn't spend enough time together before being quarantined together, we now really do everything together. For lunch, I made 1 piece of toast with avocado and an egg, and the other one has peanut butter with some fruit, cinnamon, and honey on it. I couldn't decide if I wanted sweet or savory, so I went with both. Have my cappuccino paired in my favorite mug, and it's time to dig in. Okay, making dinner now. I feel like all I vlogged today was us eating because that's all we did. I prepared this salad over here. It's spinach, strawberries. It looks gross. You're not having any now. Spinach, strawberries, clementines, avocado. For the dressing, I kind of just put like a Dijon mustard, apple cider vinegar, oil, honey kind of combination. That's that. And then we grilled some chicken on the George Foreman with just some spicy sauce, and now we're making it into wraps. Why did I always say that?
Buffalo sauce.
We
just some spicy
seasoned
sauce.
The chicken with buffalo sauce, and now we're just preparing the wrap. Some light mayo, sriracha,
some spicy
and I'm gonna
sauce.
put the chicken. And then some more spinach, and that's really dinner. Okay, stop making fun of me. Okay, that is my wrap assembled. It's so boring. What do people put in wraps? Like, I don't get it. Ew. And there it is, chicken wrap, salad. Gonna eat this now. Disregard my skin discoloration. I don't know what happened here, but we're on day 6 of quarantine, and we're gonna be making breakfast. Aaron's making an oatmeal bagel with eggs. I'm gonna try and make a smoothie bowl. Never done that before. Hopefully I'll achieve it. Let's do that.
I can't wait to have another full day of eating everything in the house.
We have our frozen berries, chia seeds. This will be a topping. This may be a topping full of sugar, I don't know. Coconut flakes, pumpkin seeds, maybe some peanut butter, unsweetened almond milk, and vanilla protein powder. I don't have a plain protein powder, and that's also disgusting, so not gonna use that. Oh, and frozen bananas. We need that. All the ingredients are in, and it's time to blend up. Okay, she's actually pretty stunning. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of killed it. Beautiful.
Wow.
I mean, the smoothie bowl recipe I followed made it a bit too liquidy. But I added 1 cup of almond milk and it said more. So just add half of that. Okay, it's time to bake something else. And by bake, it's actually, I'm gonna make non-bake cookies. One of my tips in my what to do when in quarantine video was to bake, you know, get in the kitchen, cook some fun things. Now you have all the time in the world to prepare breakfast, lunch, dinner, whatever it is. So you can be crafty and fun with it. I've been living on Pinterest, getting some recipes, some desserts, some dinner ideas, and I found these no-bake cookies. I made them the other night. They were so good. And then they fell everywhere. So we're gonna make new ones. They're super, super easy, but I figured I would show you guys the recipe since it's so simple and it's a really good snack to just grab out of the freezer. You can even leave it in the fridge, whatever it is. It's a very, very quick and easy snack. So I figured I'd share that with you guys. So here are the ingredients for the no-bake peanut butter oat cookies. So you need chia seeds, peanut butter. I'm using the crunchy only peanuts peanut butter, so it's legit just peanuts. We have some oats, a vanilla extract. So the recipe actually calls for vanilla seeds or something like that, but I'm not using that. So vanilla extract, coconut oil, some maple syrup. I'm using Aunt Jemima's light syrup. I don't have like the whole organic syrup. So we're just gonna stick with that. You know, we're in quarantine. We don't have time to go buy syrup. And then some cocoa powder. That's really it. So I'll show you guys the measurements. And yeah, it's super, super easy. And then you just form them into cookies, put them on a baking sheet, and then pop them in the freezer. And they are so good, like amazing. Okay, let's get this started. So first, what I'm gonna add to the bowl is 1/4 of a cup of cocoa powder. I'm just using a random cocoa powder that I had in my house. So I measured 1/4 of a cup and I'm popping that in my bowl. Next, we are going to take some oats. I'm just using these organic quick oats. That's just what I have. Next, you want to add 1/2 cup of maple syrup. I know that sounds like a lot. I tried to use half last time, but the maple syrup is really good to form the cookie. I haven't really thought of any alternatives and I really don't care at this point. I'll take sugar. I'm stuck at home. I'll get a good sweet treat. So 1/2 cup of maple syrup. If you have an organic one, amazing. If you don't, it's all right. Next, you want to add 1/2 cup of peanut butter. So again, this is the one I'm using. The crunchy peanut butter is actually great in it because then you taste a little crunch. Adding the peanut butter in. Some vanilla extract. 1/4 of a teaspoon of vanilla extract. So this little measuring cup is pretty cute. Great, okay, well, maybe 1/2 a teaspoon in this case. And then I'm taking my organic virgin coconut oil and I'm gonna take 1/2 cup and add that as well. Honestly, I think that should be fine. Adding that. Okay, all the ingredients are in the bowl and now it's time to mix it all up. It's gonna be a little tough just because of the coconut oil. You wanna make sure you're really, really mixing it in there. And once everything is fully mixed in and blended all together, we will form them into cookies and put them on a tray. Honestly, this may be easier to mix with your hands, but I just don't wanna do that right now. Once you've mixed it all together, make sure to really, really mix it because you'll notice that there may be some coconut chunks. So mix it really, really well for like a minute or two, and then this is what it should look like. I have lined a baking sheet with some parchment paper. That way it's nice and clean when it's in the freezer. And then eventually once they're all frozen after a couple of hours, you could transfer it to like plastic baggies if you'd like. But yes, I'm gonna just ball these up now. Not too big, I'll show you what they look like afterwards. And just line them up on here. They are not obviously baking, so they're not gonna expand or anything, so you could just make them nice and tight. I'm just rolling them into a ball and then pressing them down, and then there we go. I'll show you how many it makes. It makes a lot of cookies, so you're good. Okay, here they are. They're about to go into the freezer for a bit. This made around like 22 cookies, I don't even know how many, a lot. But yes, gonna pop these in the freezer now. I would suggest freezing them even for like an hour is good and then you can have them, but they definitely taste a lot better and more solid once they're in the freezer. So here are the beautiful cookies. Okay, next healthy cookie recipe to make while you are stuck at home are these banana oatmeal chocolate chip cookies. These are all the ingredients you will need. So I'm gonna be using some quick oats again, some unsweetened applesauce, 3 bananas that I'm gonna mash up. These are perfectly ripe, a little overripe, which is perfect. They're gonna be nice and sweet. 1 egg, which is optional, some chia seeds. We have vanilla extract, cinnamon. These are some chocolate chunks I got from Bulk Barn, and some unsweetened original almond milk. So let's get these guys ready. Before you start the cookies, you wanna make sure you're preheating your oven at 350, and then you can start them up. you're balancing on a Starbucks cup because my tripod is upstairs and I'm lazy. So,
oh my god, my camera's dying!
Shoot. Okay, in this recipe, I just wrote it down. You're gonna need 2 cups of quick oats, 1/3 a cup of applesauce, 3 mashed bananas, 1 egg, 1/4 a cup of almond milk, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, and then 1/2 a cup of dark chocolate chips or whatever you would like to add. So I'm gonna make that now and then I'll show you that since my camera is dying. Great. So I started putting the ingredients in this bowl and then I realized I forgot to mash the bananas, which I was supposed to do in this big bowl, but we're gonna mash 3 bananas up and then I'm gonna add that to this mix. Okay, so here are the oats and the applesauce. I have mashed 3 bananas. They're a bit chunky still, like it's not completely mashed, but again, there's bananas in the cookie, so there may be a little bit of a chunk in some, which is totally fine with me, but you can keep mashing it. But for this consistency is totally fine with me. Now we are gonna add the 1 egg. This is optional. Honestly, you don't even need to add anything as a replacement. I just like it when there is an egg inside. So if you are vegan, you do not need to add egg. There we go. Next, we're gonna add 1/4 of a cup of Silk unsweetened almond milk. You can use any almond milk. I just like the unsweetened kind, and Silk is my favorite brand, so. Perfect, a little bit more, oops. And then you're gonna add 1 teaspoon of vanilla. I'm honestly just gonna pour it in because that's fine. And we're gonna add a bit of cinnamon. Again, my teaspoon is in the sink and I'm lazy, so I love cinnamon. So even if I put a bit more, it's fine. But just gonna put a bit of cinnamon in there. And once all of those are in, you can add your chocolate chips. I got these chocolate chunks, so just gonna add a bunch of those. You can put about 1/2 a cup, but however much chocolate you like. Now that everything is in the bowl, we're gonna mix this all together and then line a baking sheet with some parchment paper and then place the cookies on that. I forgot about the chia seeds, so I'm gonna be adding a tablespoon of that. And now we're ready to mix it all together. Okay, I have lined this large baking pan with some parchment paper, and now I'm just gonna add the mixture onto here in little cookies, really whatever size cookies you want. You could just measure that out. I'm gonna be doing about a tablespoon and then flattening them out a bit, and then that's it. Right, here they are. So this is the first batch that's gonna go in. I have a lot more of the mix. Again, these mixes make so many cookies, but it's good because you'll eat them all. So I'm gonna put this in the oven for about 12 to 15 minutes. I think more to the 15-minute side. They're super chewy still, so don't worry. You could just bake these as long as you want, depending on how chewy you really want them, but regardless, they are a chewy cookie. So 12 to 15 minutes is perfect at 350 in the oven. Another snack to prepare is just a simple fruit bowl. I have some raspberries, kiwi, and a cut up apple here. On my Instagram story, I actually made a poll about produce and if people are still buying produce just because it's out in the open, people are touching it. I'm still eating it. I got a couple of answers of people, majority of people said they're still eating produce, especially fruit and stuff like that. Some people did say they aren't, and if they are, that they're cutting the peel off the apple or just trying to avoid open packages and stuff like that. But I washed it really well. I soaked my apples last night in water and vinegar, and then I peeled the skin off of this. And then these raspberries I just washed really well. And of course a kiwi you have to peel. So, healthy snacking, and just peel the apples if you're really concerned, you know? Here are the final cookies, minus a few since I've already eaten some. But yeah, so delicious, very chewy, and you will love them and probably eat the entire batch. So, good luck. Okay, that is it for this video. I just wanted to show you guys a couple recipes that I've been making, whether it was breakfast or some snacks or some baking, since that's what I've been doing a lot with all of this free time. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I would do daily vlogs and stuff like that with all the time I have, but my days are the exact same. I am filming through the day some things that I'm doing, activities, but for the most part it is pretty boring. So if I get enough footage, I can make another vlog and I'll post that for you guys here. Wash your hands. If you guys have any video suggestions or any videos you'd want to see, let me know, comment down below, and please give me ideas. Tell me what to do. I've watched my video before, I've done all of my activities, but if you have any video suggestions you would like to see, send them my way. Don't forget to like this video, give me a thumbs up, maybe leave a comment down below on video suggestions or a recipe that you want to try out, and subscribe. Nice save. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and you know what, maybe turn that notification bell on because you could be notified whenever I post a video, which is probably going to be often since I have nothing else to do. And that is it. Maybe I'll go eat something else. It's 8 o'clock and I'm bored, so let's go eat. Bye guys, stay healthy, stay safe.